Hey folks, welcome to an Easter special. This is 1982 Easter special video. Cast your mind back to the end of the Engage project where we saw a Class 58 haul a rake of hoppers all along here, all the way around the office layout, chocked full of M&Ms. Well, a really friendly and very patient, might I add, viewer called Mark Brown sent in a message with a suggestion about using his Western, his Class 52 Western, which is just there. He sent in a suggestion to get this hauling a rake of Mars Minis around the office, just as a bit of fun, just as a quirky special, it was supposed to be a Christmas special, but because I was in hospital at the time, that didn't happen. So here we are, months later, and just before it gets sent back to him, I'm going to film it going around the office layout and hauling a rake of Mars Minis. Well, except it's not entirely Mars Minis, which as you can see are quite big, because Mars Minis are actually really hard to get hold of at this time of year, just on their own. So, right down the other end of my desk, we have a whole load of celebrations. So, if I just take the lid off there, yeah, basically we're just going to fill the rake of hoppers with Mars Minis. They're quite heavy. They're heavier than M&Ms, so it'll be really interesting to see whether the Western can haul them. However, Mark did think about this and included a second motor. This really fancy pack for his Western has a second powered bogie. If I just take off the 18 trillion layers of packaging, you can see that just here there's an additional bogie, and what's more, it's powered. It's a motorized bogie. So if we need it, we can hook that onto the end of the Western where there's just a dummy bogie, and then there's definitely going to be enough power, but I think it won't need it. I think it'll be okay. So I'm going to set the rake of hoppers up, get them loaded up, and then we'll see how she performs. Right, okay, so here we are. I've put all the hoppers, I've put the entire rake of hoppers onto the track here. We're going to get it going the proper direction, so that basically the left track is forwards. Yep, nice and scientific there, I know. So, we have all of our celebrations just out of shot. I'll load those in a second. I have cleaned the track before doing this. I've used the tidy track from, is it Woodland Scenics? I can't remember. I have used this tool because it is perfect for the office layout. Lots of the track goes behind monitors and places where it's hard to reach. This has really helped. I've put just a couple of the relatively abrasive pads on, and then just basically soaked those pads with some Trap Magic, and it really does make the rails shine. But importantly, it doesn't scratch them either. So, well, not like a track rubber would. So they last. The condition of the rail lasts a really long time, so that's dead good. So, put all that to one side. I can't use the hopper for the celebrations. If I just pan the camera around ever so slightly and then zoom in, and then zoom, well, not zoom, but pan. There we go. Yeah, observe. No. That's not going to work, is it? No matter how much I try, it's not going to work. We designed that for M&Ms, so that's no good. But what I will do is, as they pass under this hopper, because they're so bulky, I will put them into the wagons on the other side of the hopper, because otherwise they're going to collide with everything as they go around. I think there's enough clearance underneath the monitor over there. If I just swing the camera around, I think there's enough clearance around the back there, so we should be okay. Right, okay, I'm going to get these loaded in then, so, oh, I should get the loco to do it, of course. Where's the Western? Here we go. The Class 58 is here. I'm going to put that in its little siding, because that's not going to be running today. So I'm going to get the Western out, really carefully. Oh gosh, I have to be so careful when I'm handling somebody else's locomotive, because I know Mark is watching. That was a tight fit. That was not a pleasurable experience. These models are so intricate and so detailed that it's really hard to get them out of something so snug. I really didn't enjoy that. But there we go, it's out. Now Mark has left the the snowplow, the front air dam in position. So what we're going to use is the coupler at the other end of the Western, just there. Okay? So I shall put that onto the track sort of around here. It's got fewer wheels than the Class 58. It should still work though. Of course, he says. Right. Oh, nice. What a lovely, well, it sounds wrong, but what a lovely grinding noise. A lovely, muscular, like, engine type sound. It's really quite nice. Okay, I'll just move the camcorder onto the left of me so you can get a better shot. Now, I do apologise if my arms get in the way from time to time, but I'll do the best I can. Right, let's get all our celebrations. We obviously must have all of the Mars ones. There were a couple of others, but I've had the odd Snickers and Maltesers, so yeah, tough. Right, let's get it to reverse back up onto its train. Oh look, it's even got working lights and working head code lights. Now, because N-gauge couplings can be quite fiddly, I'm just going to shunt those manually down myself a little bit so that they connect on a straight piece of track. There we go. Stop. There we go. Right, let's just test. Here she comes. See, so at this point she will be loading up with M&Ms, but today it's Mars Minis. Oh, okay. Might have to cut some of the wrappers off actually. In fact, yeah, because the wrappers are going to interfere. I'm going to have to cut the wrappers off. Oh, I can't believe it. It's okay. They will be eaten. It's not a problem. Just looks a bit wrong, doesn't it? Okay, we'll do two at a time. Can't believe I've got to cut the wrappers off. Just wait till Craig comes up. He's like, what? What's been going on? I had to cut the wrappers off. Yeah, they do fit in perfectly. It's just because of the turns. I'm worried that the wrappers will catch and cause the whole thing to derail and stuff. So if we cut the wrappers off, everything should be okay. The things I go to. The lengths I go to for the purposes of entertainment. It is just a bit of fun. It's going to be genuinely interesting to see if this Class 52 Western can haul such a heavy train all the way around the office. And if it can, Craig's going to get to enjoy a little chocolate bar with his cup of tea. So that's really cool. And if it fails, then he'll just get no treat. How about an M&M now? They're my favourites. I love those. I think another M&M, a Malteser. God, I've got M&Ms on the brain. Another Malteser. How about a Bounty? The least popular of the celebrations, it has to be said. I think it's a government conspiracy. I think the bounties are put in there to deliberately make the others seem better. It's true. There's no white without black. Okay, and how about a Milky Way? There's always somebody that likes the Milky Way. I'll put one of those in. We'll put a Twix in. Craig loves Twix. I don't like them. There we go, that's fine. A Twix. So far, so good though. How about another Milky Way? Snickers, of course. I just noticed to my right that there's a Snickers. Now, Snickers, they're my favourite. Give it some nuts. Other chocolates are available. Finally, a Galaxy. Let's put a normal Galaxy in. Haven't had Galaxy in a long time. Right, there we go, folks. the entire celebrations train is fully loaded up. I don't know what the total weight is, I'll put that on screen at some point. But I reckon the Western can handle that, no problem. What do you think? Hey, right, I think we're ready to go. So yeah, Craig's gonna get a little chocolate treat to go with his cup of tea, if this is successful, if it works. But the layout's not been used for a while, and we have had to do a little bit of maintenance on the bridge in order to make it work. So hopefully everything's going to be okay. Right, so panning over to here then. Craig's going to be driving the Western as I film, so take it away, Craig. So far so good. And then a little bit of an incline around the back of the workstation here and onto the bridge. Oh no, it's lost power on the bridge. Can I give it a little bit of a wiggle? Is it? I think it's a dodgy connection. But so far, so good. If I let go of my finger, it stops. Right, so we've got a dodgy connection here we need to fix, and then we can continue. Okay, so the contacts have been tightened. I think it's working again now. So if we shoot all the way down the bridge to where the rake of celebrations are, then we should be able to get it going again. I'll just pan right around the printer so that we can see it come down the line. If Craig gives it a bit of juice. Yay, yes. Very nice. The Western is really quite a strong loco. It's hauling this rake of chocolates, no problem. I reckon it could probably haul 3 times this weight. Okay, so if you park the loco just by the monitor. There we go. Alright Craig, pick whichever chocolate you want to go with your cup of tea.
It's always a Twix.
I did tell all the viewers that the Twix was your favourite, so yeah, I think we expected that. Okay, carry on. Oh, you took it a little bit forcefully. We've got a derailed hopper. But this happens with Engage because it's fiddly. Right. Go again. No. Have we got a power problem again? Yes. Okay. Yeah, right. Back in a tick. And we're back. Technical issues solved. We think it's definitely the contacts on the bridge. They're far too dodgy. So look forward to a special video on that. Anyway, continuing with the celebrations train, let's see if we can get it going. Oh, no. She's died as soon as she's hit the bridge. No. Yep, no, yep, no, yep, she's going. Whoa, yep, no. Well, folks, there's nothing wrong with the Western. There is something wrong with the contacts on the bridge, with the locomotive itself. Oh, wait, whoa! We've just lost a couple of, no, 2, 3. We've just lost 3 hoppers. And interestingly, we've lost them after the hopper which has no weight in it. So maybe we should have put something in it at the other side. These Engage hoppers are incredibly fiddly. With no ballast, with no weight in them, they're really lightweight, so maybe that's contributed to that. Anyway, we're good to go again. Yes. So it's going to have to be unloaded there, I'm afraid. But just before it is, I'm going to grab a Malteser because they're my favourite. So, there we have it. Mark, your Class 52 Western is easily capable of hauling a rake of Mars Minis. Easy. So please send in another challenge and we'll see just how well the Class 58 maybe can haul a rake of wagons. Or if you want to send in an N-gauge loco that's different to both of these, I'm happy to put it through its paces. We've just got to get the contacts on the bridge made far more reliable, because time and time again they keep letting us down. So I will definitely do a video on that. And in the meantime, watch out for the review of Mark's Class 52 Western.